Hello, this is Åsa with a new process video. Let's start with the cameo. I have found a lot of really nice dingbat fonts online, and today I'm going to use DNR recreation symbols that I found on dafont.com. And this is basically, instead of letters, alphas, it's symbols and pictures. So you need to go through the whole alphabet to see what there is, but when you find them, they are perfect to cut. So I choose these two, and it's a fork and a knife and a burger and a glass with a straw. So I just made them into the size that I wanted, and I cut them out. This is just the best die cutting thing there is, and you can use both the outlines and the small symbols, and I think that I will be using the outlines this time. This photo is a lunch restaurant photo of our meal that we had when we arrived in Stockholm on our small vacation there, and we went to our hotel, and we couldn't check in because they weren't done with the room service or the cleaning. So we took our bags and went to a lunch restaurant to have lunch, and it was just lovely. We had been on the train the whole morning, and now we were finally there. So this will be the finally there kind of layout. And now I'm going to make the title. I've opened up the Silhouette Studio again, and I'm choosing a font called Dolly Script Personal Use. So, and personal use is that I'm not allowed to use it in my company if I had one. And the word that I'm writing here is Framme, which basically means we are there, or we're there now, like there. And I write my text and the exclamation mark, and I select the text just to be able to change the size by pulling those small corner boxes. And then I wanted a subtitle, and I'm using the same font, but I'm writing it much smaller. And this was kind of a gamble, because you never know how good that will turn out. To be able to cut these script fonts, I need to select them and weld them together. So I go to Object and Modify and just press Weld. And what it does is that it connects everything, and all the different places where the text is overlapping, it will become into one whole. So if you look more closely here, when I have zoomed in, you can see that the M now is together with the E, and the R is together with both the F and the A. So that's basically what the welding does. This background paper that I'll be using here is Lily Bee design paper of Northern Europe, and I thought that was just perfect because I live there. And it actually has Sweden in the center, so that I can put my photo to the left and still have the whole country in the middle. So just perfect for me. When I took the text from the cardstock, some of it broke, the lunch part there. So I decided to just use the Stockholm piece of it, of the small title. I realized that my photo got a bit lost there on the page, so I decided to mat it on the same black cardstock as I used for the text. and I thought that was a very wise decision, because it made a lot of difference. And I use the part where the binder holes are, just because it won't show up on my page anyway, because it will be on the back side. And this brings the title together with the photo, and it makes the title stand out a bit more. The gaps in those cards, the fork and knife cards and the food cards, they just also get lost. So I realized that I needed to put some kind of paper behind it. And I went to my box of Project Life cards to see if I could find some nice colors there. And needless to say, I did, of course. I wanted to give this layout happy colors, so I wanted to go with yellow, which is my favorite scrapbooking color all time, and some other contrasting colors like this pink and the blue. Eventually I'll also find a green card with the same kind of style, and those will be my embellishing for the whole page. And I think that repeating like I do on this page is a key to, or it's one of the methods that you can use to get a layout together, making it look like a whole piece and not just fragmented. So I'm very happy about these colors that I chose. I'm just cutting pieces so that I cover the gaps in those small cards, and I try to vary the direction of the cards, so the hamburger is to the left in a couple of them and to the right in a couple of them. So that's just to make it look less uniform, but it's repeating nevertheless. Nice for the eye and interesting to look at. Today is June 4th when I'm recording this, and today I've made a commitment to myself. I have decided to go on a spending freeze, and it's mainly because I have been buying a lot lately, and I have not been fully able to appreciate all the things that I bought. So I need to do that. I need to use it, and I need to experiment with the stuff that I have purchased, and I need to just get back to actually creating and not spending half the time in web shops. So now I need to go back to my crafting table, get some serious creativity going, and also save some money for the things that really matters. And I will be on spending freeze from now until Christmas, and that's an awful lot of time. But I have two things that I will be able to buy, and it's adhesive and albums, because I will be needing albums. And if I happen to stumble upon a sale or a deal that is impossible to pass, I will of course go with that, because sometimes you just find those occasions which would be stupid to pass up. But they need to be very special, so I won't be buying just because it's free shipping. No, I won't do that, because I don't need I don't need more stuff. I need to use it, and that's probably something that a lot of other scrapbookers fight with all the time. I have been on spending freezes before, and it's actually good for me, so I know what I'm doing. For Christmas, if I can manage to keep this promise to myself, I want to buy a Canon selfie photo printer as a gift for myself for Christmas, and I think that I have earned it if I can keep my promise to myself. So spending freeze it is. I still have a couple of things coming in from Holland. I think it will arrive in 3 weeks from now, and it's basically the summer collections that I wanted to own, and a couple of small things that they had in stock. And then it's it, and I'm happy about my decision. I'm really happy. I think that I will be saving a lot of time as well, not browsing through web shops. I can browse through blogs and inspiration sites instead, and see if I can actually make something, and that will be a very interesting change, I think. While I have been talking about this, I made an arrow. And Arrow is one of my favorite TV shows at the moment. But this is a completely different arrow. It's one pointing out where I am having this fabulous lunch. The arrow is pointing directly onto Stockholm, and I made it just by piecing together strips of that black paper that I cut the title out of, and I carefully measured so that I didn't get any gaps, and I didn't cover up anything important. Of course I covered up a lot of important places, but not when it came to this trip. Nothing important. Now I'm outlining the small cards there with the kitchenware, and then I'm also making stitches with my white pen all around the black arrow. And the leftover pieces from the papers that I put behind the white cards, I made small banners out of, and I placed them so that it looks like it's going behind the arrow. And at first I didn't think that it fit at all, but when I had looked at the page for a while, I decided that it was okay, and I went along with it. I made a couple of small stitches in black on the banners to keep them together, and I tied a couple of small bows to just make it look like those banners were tied to the page with a bow. And this is what the finished page looked like. And I got a sticker there. It says destination. I think it's from the branding strip of that background paper, and I put it above the Stockholm title that I placed onto the photo. So I'm very happy about this page. It will be one of my first from the Stockholm trip, and I'm so happy that you have been watching this process video with me. Stay in touch, have a great time, and take care. This is Åsa. Bye!